As someone who has placed thousands of students, in fact, more than 10,000 students in the last 17 years in biotech industry, I can tell you now that the way you all look at internship and the way industry looks at internship is totally different. Okay. The way we are viewing internship as a student is like internship is our right, we should get it. But how the industry looks at it is a different way. Okay. So, to put it bluntly in front of you, to many companies, which is wrong, but to many companies, interns are cheap labor. Okay. So that's how they view it, but that's wrong actually. But yeah, that's how some companies view it. But let me tell you what exactly internship is all about. So suppose a company wants to start a new project, has lack of funds, so they will hire interns. So at a lower price, they will hire fresh people. They'll train whoever is good. They'll absorb as an employee. Rest they'll leave. So that's one reason they hire interns. The second is they don't want to hire highly experienced people. They want to hire people who are fresh and who can be trained. So yeah, they'll take interns. Third reason is they are right now not having any extra budget or vacancy, but this is a new project which was not planned and suddenly it has come up, and the CEO or the CSO thinks that this can be a potential outcome. So they will take out a bit of budget from the existing projects and they will try to allocate to this and try to bring you in, right? So that's how it works. Now, many companies may not have an internship program, but most of them have. And at times they may create it for you when you apply. So that's one thing you should know, that even though a company doesn't have an internship program, they may still absorb you and create a position for you. That's one thing you should know. But now most of the students think about it like, okay, if I apply, they'll take me. No, it doesn't happen that way. Biotech companies, or for that matter, any company, hires interns only when we are not sure if this can be a continuous regular project or it's a temporary project, and we really want someone who can get in and start working on this and be quick. And if they're good, we'll absorb. If they're not good, we'll remove. So there's no legal obligations also on a company when they're hiring interns. So these are the few fine prints why a company hires interns. But now, having said that, you should also know how to get internship faster. Now, one tip I have already given you, which is you should know this, that even though there is no internship opportunity available on their website, they can still create it if you are able to reach out to the decision maker and you are able to demonstrate your talent. So that's something which you should know. And even I do that often. So yeah. Now coming to the second point is, whenever you want to apply for internship, you have to remember this word: research, research, research. That means you have to research your company. Which is your target company? What kind of projects it is taking up? What kind of research is going on? Who are the key decision makers? So you have to know everything end to end, right? And once you know end to end, that is where you jump in. Now, because biotech industry is fragmented in pockets. Some are in Bangalore, some are in Hyderabad, some are in Himachal, some are in Ahmedabad, some are in Tamil Nadu, Chennai and Coimbatore. So you have to decide which city you want to go in and then research, okay, this particular city, which all companies are there. Now, if you're sitting in a place which, suppose Rajasthan or Madhya Pradesh, somewhere where there's no biotech company in that city, and you are targeting online internship, that may not work. So many a times you have to reach out and move to that bigger city. But now you have to also know that the internship salary or the stipend may not cover your expenditure in that big city, but that should not stop you from pursuing your internship, because internship is all about experience. So first point I gave you is they can create the internship position. The second I gave you is research, research, research. And the third and very important is to know whether any internship opportunity is coming up. You have to keep an eye on Biotecnika website and app, and for that you should subscribe to Biotechnika's all the social media handles, whether it is Telegram or WhatsApp or whichever social media we are available. Please subscribe: LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, because these internships come very fast and they go very fast, because we will get information from the HR, like somebody will call me and say, Mr. Shekhar, there is a vacancy. I'll say, okay, fine, let's post it, and I'll instruct my team to do it. The moment it is posted and next 2 hours it's closed. Why does it happen? Many times it doesn't even reach your newsletter also, because it's closed. It came at 12 o'clock, by 2 o'clock it was gone. So because many people apply, right? So you have to keep an eye. You have to keep an eye on the notifications which Biotecnika sends, because the more you are acquainted with what kind of vacancies are coming, what kind of internship opportunities are coming, accordingly you can customize your CV, which will be my next point. So keep an eye on Biotecnika. If you are in India or across the globe, you have Biotecnika everywhere. Now, the next part, which will be very important for you, is hands-on. Okay. Now, you look at this. Internship also, they don't want to take freshers. They want someone who has some kind of hands-on experience, some kind of lab etiquette, some kind of lab manners and IQ, right? So if you have a proven like certifications you have done, some hands-on you have done, some kind of training you have done. So when that particular training is relevant, suppose there is a CRISPR internship and there is a CRISPR training you have done, so you can show and you can get placed. So yeah, that helps you. One more thing, because I talked about placement, there is a caution or a warning I want to give you is there are so many frauds in the market, especially on LinkedIn. I'm seeing nowadays that they are coming and posting like we promise you placements, guaranteed placement guarantee and all that stuff. That's not true. See, even with 17 years of experience, I cannot guarantee you a job or internship because it's totally a gamble. You apply, the HR likes you, he may not like you, he may give you the opportunity, you don't turn up for interview. It's totally a gamble. I have no control over that, right? So that is the reason even I cannot guarantee you that you can get an internship. So how can these people guarantee you? Basically, they will, showcase that they have some tie-up with some company and they can guarantee you internship. But actually, it's a facade to take money from you and then they will never give you the internship. So please be cautious about it. Yes, there are companies like Biotecnika where we have internships, but that's a separate story. These type of internships they are promising, but they're not giving. So please be careful about that. So yeah, gain hands-on experience and that will help you get your internship faster. Now, once you have done all of this, then you need a killer resume. You need a resume which nails it, right? So you have to basically go out on internet. You can check the templates which are available and download a nice template. Okay, it should not be very design heavy template, just a basic template, but yeah, it should have all the relevant information in the right manner. It should be presentable and should not be very long, like 5 pages or 6 pages. You are a fresher, 1 to 2 pages should be sufficient. So you have to craft a outstanding resume, and at the same time now you have to craft a convincing cover letter, because many times your resume nobody will see. They will first read your cover letter. Even I do that. Whenever somebody applies to me, I'll first read the cover letter. And why do we do that? We do that because we want to know what's your psychology. Why exactly you want this particular job or internship? Why should I even select you? What's going on in your mind? Because resume you're sending to everybody, but is the cover letter customized? So that's the first question. You have to customize your cover letter. You have to show that excitement, that why you are excited to join this particular position. How do you think it will help the company and yourself? And you have to show that part where you have to mention that you have a prior relevant skill which may be helpful, maybe from your college, maybe from your school, maybe somewhere you did something. So that you have to craft your cover letter even better way, smarter way than your CV. So that's something which you should know. Now, the next point which I wanted to highlight is related to my first point, which I said they may create an internship for you if they find you, relevant for their company. So even I do that. And why would anybody do that? That's a question. And that is where you have to leverage your network. So I know a person, he was very active on LinkedIn and he was leveraging his network. He reached out to the head of FSSI and he got an internship position there. So how did he do that? He could do that because he leveraged his network, even though the position didn't exist, because he could reach out to the head of the organization. He got it, right? So very important thing here is you have to create a network. You have to be in the eyes of the key decision makers for any company or your target company. So whenever, suppose like if anybody or whether in our company, if there is any opening or any internship position, I will have 3-4 people in my mind on LinkedIn that these are the guys who are very active with me. Let me check out if they can fit into this position. So that way I don't even need to advertise. So what happens is you are leveraging your network. The network responds back to you whenever you need it. So this is very important. You have to leverage your network. You have to be active on LinkedIn as well as Biotecnika and reach out to professionals who are key decision makers and be active on whatever they're posting, comment, or be available in chat, or just praise them, genuine praise, not buttering. But that's how leveraging your network works. In one of my videos, I have made your network is your net worth. Please check that out. That's a video which will give you a lot of insights on how to do networking on LinkedIn for a biotech professional. Now, coming to the next part, which is very important, is you see, biotech industry is a knowledge-based industry. So basically, you're going to be a knowledge worker. You are not a manual laborer, right? You are a knowledge worker. So everything depends here. So you have to keep learning on a daily basis. You have to keep updating your knowledge every day. You have to so the entire thing, it's a continuous learning process and growth. So keep yourself acquainted with the latest industry, academia, research journals. Read a lot of research journals related to your key area of interest, so that you are completely updated on what's happening across the industry. One last point is, you should also see what kind of jobs the companies are posting on Biotecnika or LinkedIn or anywhere for that matter, so that you can customize your CV, customize your cover letter, and also add similar skill set in your CV, so that you can get placed faster. So these were the killer tips which I wanted to give you to accelerate your biotech internship application. However, remember this, that nothing is 100%. Of course, whatever I said will not be 100% effective. The only way to make it effective will be persistent, continuous action over a longer period of time, while you will be in the valley of disappointment, not able to realize how exactly results are going to come. But remember, there is always light at the end of the tunnel. You have to keep trying on a daily basis, and one day you're going to hit it. So with this hope and this faith that you're going to make it to the next internship which Biotecnika posts, I wish you good luck, and I'll see you soon in the next one. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.